Welcome back to YouTube channel Chemistry Live UGPG. Today we'll discuss Ionic Equilibrium Lecture 2. So I have a simple message for you guys. Please think for innovation, be creative, learn everywhere, anytime and help to learn others. So today we'll discuss ionization constant and ionic product of water and pH scale. What is pH scale? So basically we'll discuss what is ionization constant and pH scale and how the aqueous equilibria is related with those parameters. So usually we know water is the universal solvent. So water can undergo auto-ionization or you can call it auto-protolysis. So when water ionizes, it gives H3O plus ion and OH minus ion. So as you can, the structure of a hydronium ion, that is called H3O plus, and this is the structure of OH minus ion. So this self-ionization is a endothermic reaction. So by Le-Chatelet principle, by increasing the temperature, thus it shifts the equilibrium towards the right. So as a result, both the H plus and OH minus ion concentration will rise simultaneously when you heat up the water. So as you can see, in water we have a hydronium ion and OH minus ion as a result of self-ionization. So when water ionizes, it gives H plus ion and OH minus ion. So we can write, just like equilibrium constant, we can write the ionization constant K as the ratio of a product to the ratio of a reactant. So the product side we have H plus and OH minus. So this is H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration divided by the reactant concentration, that is water. So exactly what happens here, the concentration of water is when it is excess, it is found to be 55.5 molar. So we can, if we take the product of K into water concentration, that becomes another constant, that is called the Kw. So the Kw becomes H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration. And this Kw, that is called the ionic product of water, and it is ionic product of water is temperature dependent because water's ionization is endothermic. So by increasing the temperature, the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion will increase. So this is the way how ionization constant and ionic product of water, they are related. So now again we can derive the ionic product of water. So when water ionizes, it gives H plus and OH minus ion. So we can write the ionization constant as H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration divided by water concentration. So K into water concentration becomes H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration. So since the concentration of water is 55.5 molar, that is taken as constant. So that becomes K into concentration of water, that is 55.5 molar, that becomes another constant, that is called Kw, that is called the ionic product of water. So that becomes H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration, and it is found to be 1 into 10 to the minus 14 at 25 degrees Celsius. And if you take the logarithmic of H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration, so you will get pKw, that is equal to pH plus pOH, that is found to be 14. So now let's discuss what is pH. pH is power or potential of hydrogen. So it is defined, pH is defined as minus log of activity of hydrogen ion concentration. So this is a activity of hydrogen ion concentration. But mathematically, most people write pH equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. Actually, activity and hydrogen ion concentration, they are not same. But for very dilute solution, the concentration and activity are same. So that's why people write pH equal to minus log of H plus ion concentration. Actually, we should write pH equal to minus log AH plus. And this pH is not a linear scale, it is a logarithmic scale having base 10, which is used to compress the variations, massive variation of hydrogen ion concentration to a manageable number. So just like you can see, if you increase the or decrease the pH by 1 unit, okay, so the hydrogen ion concentration will increase or decrease tenfold. So for example, from pH 5 to pH 4. So the hydrogen ion concentration for pH 4, it increases tenfold. From pH 5 to pH 3, there will be increase in 100 times hydrogen ion concentration. So as you can see, this is the logarithmic scale, and the pH scale starts from 0 to 14 at pH 7, that is called neutral, and above 7, that is basic solution, and below pH 7, that is acidic solution. And a change in 1 unit of pH, that is there is a tenfold change in concentration, that you should know. Similarly, we have POH will be minus log of OH minus ion concentration base 10. So this pH scale starts from 0 to 14, and POH scale starts from 14 to 0. And for a conjugate acid base pair, so that pH plus POH, it is found to be 14. So here we can see some examples: battery acid pH 0, stomach acid pH 1, then lemon juice pH 2, orange juice 3, then coffee pH 5, pure water pH 7, sea water pH 8, baking soda pH 9, then ammonia solution 11, then drain cleaner pH 14. So now if we look at the specific example, suppose coffee. Suppose we take the example of coffee and lemon juice. Okay, so coffee having pH 5 and lemon juice having pH 2. So this lemon juice will contain 1000 times more hydrogen than coffee. We already know what is ionic product of water. So Kw equal to H plus concentration into H minus ion concentration, and its value at 25 degrees found to be 1 into 10 to the minus 14. So in aqueous solution at a given temperature, the product of H plus ion and OH minus ion must be equal to Kw. Whether it is acidic solution or neutral or basic, they are mathematically logged together. So if H plus concentration goes down, then OH minus ion concentration will go up, and vice versa. So now there is a question: if when pure water is heated from 25 degrees, say 50 degree, the Kw will increase. So what will happen to pH of water? And does the water become acidic? So the answer is, since Kw increases, so the total H plus ion concentration will increase, and higher H plus ion concentration means pH will drop. It drops around 6.6 from 7. But the thing is, water is not acidic because H plus ion still perfectly equals to H minus ion. The fundamental definition of neutrality hold. So only the scale itself has shifted. So now let's discuss how to measure the pH or hydrogen ion concentration. We can use literally by a litmus paper. If you put the litmus paper in acid, it becomes red. So then you can judge that that is acidic solution. And if you put the litmus paper in a basic solution, that becomes blue in color. Similarly, you can use a pH paper. So you will get different color based upon the reference chart. So from that you can say that solution having around that pH. But this is not the exact. But for exact precision or highest precision for titration or any analysis, you could use the pH meter. So that is electrode based voltage measurement, where you can get the exact numerical pH of the solution. So I would like to thank Notebook LM for making excellent slides for better understanding of my students. So please subscribe to our channel Chemistry Live UG PG. And this is the channel for 11th and 12th students, Foundation Chemistry AV. So this is a simple step towards e-learning, making life better. Thank you all for learning.